Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Okay, Mase wants all the smoke with Jim Jones. He reposts Jim Jones talking many times on many podcasts about how Mase showed him how to rap. Is this how you treat the person that showed you how to rap? You trying to discredit his relationship with Cameron when you were the third wheel, Jim Jones. The only reason that you didn't progress with Cameron is Mase had a solo career. Cameron had his own label issues that you were a part of because you were part of. It wasn't even really Dipset at that time. It was just Cameron. Dipset kind of formed around that whole problem Cameron had at Sony, Entertainment Sony. Then they put out mixtapes, and then obviously, they got on Rockefeller, and it was game over. But Jim Jones is he's just bitter, man. He's a bitter person. Now he says he's looking for Cameron in the city. Mase wants Jim Jones is going to expose himself because there's too much to work with Jim Jones. There's too much. Cameron keeps it clean, doesn't really come out that much. Jim Jones, there's so much to work with that he's going to embarrass himself. Jim Jones is definition of someone that's like wants to be down with the gangsters, like he was a rapper. Any rapper can be down with gangsters. They always want a rapper around. It helps them get into clubs, all this other stuff, but it comes with a lot of issues. Look, he almost got wrapped up into that trial with Mel Matrix. Honestly, I think he cooperated, but there's no proof of that, so you can't really say it for sure. But he's on a lot of wiretaps. Paul Wall says never sign to an artist. Just because someone's an artist doesn't mean they're an A&R and a label owner. Most of these guys are just artists. They don't know what to do with you. And you've seen that with Jeezy. Gucci Mane was good at it because he would delegate and have Atlantic or somebody run the artists that are successful. But he would get the buzz going. He was good at marketing. He knew where his strengths were and where his weaknesses were. So that's why you saw a lot of artists pop off like Waka Flocka, OJ the Juice Man. Fujiano didn't really pop off, but And I can't believe I'm forgetting the other rapper's name. He's been locked up for so long now. Gucci Man, artist. Pete, what's his name? He's been locked up for so long, I forgot his name. Artist. Locked up. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna look up all his artists. He has so many artists locked up, but a lot of them die. But the one that's locked up is man. I feel stupid. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So then you have Paul. What else is Paul Wall talking about? He's just doing a tour, reminiscing about Pimp C, how Pimp C like teased him on some tracks about him falling in love with a stripper. He says, "We don't fall in love with strippers, man." But Pimp C was different though. Anyways, then we have this. Somebody came out and talked about Eazy the Block Captain's fight with Papoose. It says that Papoose came out of nowhere, screamed Brooklyn, popped on Eazy the Block Captain. He got in the fetal position, and Papoose left. And this is when it came out that Eazy the Block Captain and Remy were sleeping together. And they denied it for months and months and months. And then I think all the way up to a year. And then obviously now it's come out official that this is the truth. Remy's dumb. Should have kept this private. Papoose looks stupid because he was preaching black love for years, wearing hats and all that kind of stuff. Meanwhile, his wife wasn't really that into him. Remy will sell anybody out. He should have known from what she did with Fat Joe back in 2007 that she was disloyal, Look at her own. She's doing all this. Don't forget, her son's on trial for a murder. For murder. Don't forget that. People tend not to. She should be worried about her son. Not worried about this love triangle that's going on. Reginae Carter, Lil Wayne's daughter, Probably should have stayed out of this conversation, but she says, I want to tell the ignorant people something. Doesn't matter how much money you have. Don't nobody want to see everything they worked so hard for in ashes. What's wrong with y'all telling the fortunate people to just buy a new house? Like, yeah. But people do build a home, and you don't want to see your whole house go up in flames. It's crazy. But people in LA shouldn't have voted for the people they voted for, to be honest with you. Because Gavin Newsom, them other politicians, they don't care, man. There's no water in the hydrant, stuff like that. You can't put out a fire? Like, come on, man. You guys have this problem over and over and over again. Firefighters have come out and said what the real problem is and what they don't do. It's sad. Then we got Trey Songz wants the case against him dropped, I think, or a judgment. There's a judgment of how many? $13 million to get one of them game judgments in a battery case. It started off as an $11 million judgment in Vegas. It said he had physically assaulted Dunn and he tried to get his wife out of Trey's hotel room. Now, according to court documents reportedly obtained by a touch, the singer's lawyers filed a motion to contest the ruling. Did he not show up to the case or something? Good cause exists to set aside the default judgment because the guy did not properly serve the summons. Oh, so he wasn't able to show up because he didn't even know it. Trey did not know about this case until November 27, 2024. This is devastating to Trey and could ruin his life, he says. You know, Trey Songz is very quiet now. And Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us surpasses 1 billion streams on Spotify. Becomes the first diss track to ever achieve this. That's true. And that's about it. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I hope everybody's safe, and I'll check you on the next one. Peace.